how are you today? Actually, Gab and I were thinking about a new kind of greetings for you guys, so something that is more hand river style. So listen up to come up with this brilliant idea. Hanyang!
Where's my girl?
I know you're wondering, so what's the difference? Okay, so Han, of course, is for Han River. And Anya is the shorter version of 안녕하세요, which is the hello in Korean. So Hanyang, that's like a very Han style Anya.
I love you, baby.
I know you too. So Hanyang, Han River friends. Today we're out in the sun because guess what? We're going to talk about sunscreen. So when you're out in the sun, there are two good reasons why you need to protect against sun rays. Their names are UVA and UVB rays. So even if the sun is so far away from Earth, there are two kinds of rays that are actually able to penetrate our atmosphere and land right onto our skin. So UVA rays are responsible for aging because they're able to penetrate the innermost layers of the skin. There are UVB rays, they're not able to penetrate very deep into your skin, so they're mostly responsible for tanning and burning. So it's not that it's less dangerous. We need to protect from both. So in order to protect from UV rays, so both UVA and UVB, there are two types of main filters that we can find in our sunscreen. So the first one is the category of chemical, also known as organic filters. Well, I know that chemical and organic you don't really associate the two names together, but you know, when you talk about chemical filters, organic filters, it is the same thing, because organic, when you talk about science, it just means that it contains carbon. When UV rays hit your skin, there is a sort of chemical bond with UV rays and these filters, so that the filter actually absorbs UV rays and then release it as heat. So when I think about, this kind of thing that happens between UV rays and chemical filters, I think about, a very tender and lovely hug between the two. Sort of something like this. The second category of filters you can find in your sunscreen is those that are called physical or mineral sunscreen. The two main filters are zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, so they're very commonly found in many sunscreens. And this kind of filters are known as being inorganic UV blockers. So what they actually do is they deflect UV rays hitting your skin. So something like this. There are pros and cons for chemical filters, and there are pros and cons for physical filters. If you read the blog, you will find a very detailed descriptions of pros and cons for both filters. So it's up to you to decide whether you want to use a type or another. And it's very subjective, so it really depends on your skin, if there are certain ingredients you're sensitive to. So there is no real better filter for you. It just depends on your skin and ingredients that you like the best on your skin. So whatever sunscreen you use, it's important that you get protected against UVA and UVB rays in the same way. To know if you're getting protected against UVB rays is pretty easy. It's because of something called SPF, which means sun protection factor. It is an internationally recognized standard that you find on all kind of products. So it's very easy to know what kind of protection you're getting. You just need to read the label. And how do I know if a certain SPF is right for me? Well, SPF is just a multiplier of the time that you can stay in the sun burn free. So let's say I can stay 10 minutes in the sun without any kind of sunscreen, and after 10 minutes I start getting sunburned. So if I can stay 10 minutes out in the sun without being sunburned, and I use, let's say, an SPF 50, the 10 minutes are multiplied by 50, so I can stay 500 minutes in the sun. After that time has passed, I will need to reapply sunscreen. But because this number is very subjective, usually 2 hours, it's a pretty safe bet of the time you need to reapply your sunscreen. Of course, if you're doing sport activities or it's summer and you're swimming, you need to reapply your sunscreen more often. When it comes to UV ray, it is slightly more difficult to tell what kind of protection you're getting because there is no real international standard. In Asian countries, the most used one is PA, which means grade of protection against UVA, and it's expressed with plus symbol, so you can find PA+, PA++, PA3+, and like the latest one, F4+. So more plus means that you get more protection against UVA. This is a very Asian way because actually this is a Japanese system that is very used all over Asia, and it's not internationally recognized. If you're purchasing an Asian sunscreen, this is very useful to search for. Otherwise, on the label you might just search for broad spectrum. So broad spectrum means that you're getting protected against UVA and UVB altogether. Okay, since we're out in the sun, I think we really need to apply some sunscreen now. Well, I have actually applied sunscreen before coming out. Now I would like to show you a couple of my favorite sunscreens. So my favorite sunscreens are usually physical mineral ones. I have sunscreens from MISSHA, INNISFREE and SKINFOOD. They are thicker than chemical organic ones, and it is true that they tend to leave slightly white cast, but it doesn't really bother me. It's pretty safe to use because usually you can apply your sunscreen and then just go straight out in the sun. If you want to purchase Korean physical mineral filters, remember that in Korean they are called 무기자차. They contain both zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, so you're sure that they give you the broadest spectrum you can find, so both against UVA and UVB rays.
Somebody somewhere is probably thinking of me.
Chemical organic filters are known in Korean as 유기자차. They don't leave a white cast, so they can be applied and you won't see any kind of residue on your skin, so you can apply makeup straight after. But there is a downside, so before you go out in the sun, you need to wait approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
Somebody somewhere is probably thinking of me.
I will show you now the two different kinds of sunscreen, so the chemical ones and the physical ones on my face, because I really want to show you how different they are in terms of lightness and also the white cast of the leaf. Well, basically chemical ones like this TONYMOLY, it has no white cast at all, while this is 100% physical filters only. So it means the sunscreen ingredients, the main ones, are only zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. So you will see that this leaves a slight white cast on my face. But anyways, both get absorbed very easily, even this one, so you will not really notice the difference in the end. Let's split my face in two, so this part will be chemical and this one will be physical sunscreen. So let's get started.
Seeing the abyss with nothing to miss. Ain't no thought about time. In my mind, doing just fine. Taking it easy.
I really hope that you liked this video and then it helped you to get a better idea of what UVA and UVB rays are, what kind of filters you can find in your sunscreens, and therefore what is the best way to find the perfect sunscreen for your skin. If you like this video, don't forget to thumb it up, comment in this comment section below, and also please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our blog, the 100 blog. You'll find the link down below. And check it out if you're interested in everything Korea, so not just K-beauty, lifestyle, fashion, food, and so much more. So I'll wait for you on the blog as well. And I'll see you on the next video. 안녕!